The date is the 25th of March. We haven't gotten any Doom Eternal news since the Google's release of Stadia on GDC. The only news we have gotten is new Doom Eternal gameplay, but that doesn't even matter because probably we will see Doom Eternal release on the Bethesda Launcher. All hope is lost pretty much. I want to play Doom Eternal, but I do not want to do it on that PC console. I feel my thoughts rapidly vanishing away, and I can feel how I am losing myself to hope. I just scroll up to Twitter to see if So, Bethesda has finally redeemed itself. Bethesda is not only releasing Rage 2 on Steam, Bethesda is not only releasing Wolfenstein Young Blood and Cyberpunk on Steam, but also Bethesda is releasing Doom Eternal on Steam as well. Not pulling that BS exclusivity launcher title like Epic Games has been doing for the last couple of months. And you know, we need to literally applaud Bethesda or maybe even ZeniMax for this type of decision. Bethesda knew that the possibilities of Doom Eternal being a great success were really but really high, my Spartans, and rightfully so. The hype for this game is unreal. And I'm not trying to be biased here, but if Doom Eternal really delivers, it might even fight against Game of the Year titles like Metro Exodus, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, or Resident Evil 2 Remake. You know, games that have really launched with great success this year. And they are all single-player games. I'm actually quite happy that recently we are seeing more and more great single-player games being made. Devil May Cry 5 is an absolute masterpiece of a game. The replayability on both DMC, Resident Evil 2, Metro Exodus and Sekiro is really but really high, my beautiful Spartans. And Doom Eternal, a high-paced FPS game that focuses heavily on combat rather than on the story, is really going to give a competition to those games. I went into a pretty big tangent, so please forgive me. I get sometimes really passionate on the topics I'm talking about. But anyways, Bethesda doesn't have the best track record recently. They outright lied with Fallout 76 and a lot of stuff. The canvas back turned to nylon, servers getting literally destroyed, literally mediocre server updates, and way more stuff that was wrong with the company. It has really impressed me that ZeniMax hasn't laid off some of its employees, just like Activision and EA have done recently, even though those companies have earned millions upon millions of dollars every single year. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But Bethesda has literally opened their eyes and realized that making Doom Eternal a Bethesda Launcher exclusive will literally kill the PC population of the game, in my honest opinion. The most important one. Do not get me wrong, I began my video game journey with consoles, and I love my consoles, my beautiful consoles, but we cannot deny that the PC community with the right tools can make the game truly shine, and the franchise of Doom is no exception, my Spartans. Pretty much, Bethesda could have easily made Doom Eternal a Bethesda Launcher exclusive and keep every single penny the game makes on that client, but Bethesda knew that sometimes it is better to use a third-party service for your game. And even though Steam takes a pretty big percentage of the sales of any game, the percentage depends on how much the game sells, the higher-ups up on Bethesda literally clenched their fists, stopped thinking about widening their wallets, and began thinking about the community. And that's not only for Doom. I can see why Doom Eternal was announced on Steam. The game is going to be a huge success, but Rage 2 and Wolfenstein, do not get me wrong, they are legendary franchises. Wolfenstein way more than Rage, but they do not compare to the giant that is Doom. And yet, knowing that maybe it would be more profitable to release Rage 2 and Wolfenstein as a Bethesda Launcher exclusive to keep every single penny, they still announced them for Steam as well. Like, we are living on an age where every single big AAA publisher, Microsoft, EA, Bethesda, which one, Activision, publishes their games on their own client. Pretty much every single recent EA title is on Origin, Destiny and COD on Battle.net, Fallout 76 on the Bethesda Launcher, Crackdown 3, Gears of War and Sea of Thieves on the Microsoft Store. Like, every single gigantic gaming publisher corporation uses their own launcher to get the most money out of the game. So Bethesda releasing their next big giant hit on another launcher that isn't the Bethesda one speaks loads about the change of mindset they have gone through. And I know that this is a meme, but I am truly proud of this community. I've made countless videos about how Bethesda might ruin the Doom experience with their garbage launcher, and that knowing the track record of the company, the Doom Eternal PC experience was going to be doomed forever. And oh boy, I ate my words, literally. I was wrong about Bethesda. I accept acepto mis errores, mis espartanos. The company has always been one of the favorites of the gaming community, but this past year the company literally had like a type of period or something, but now it seems that it is back on the good track. La compañía parece que, no sé, se andaba chiflada o algo, se volvió loca, tuvo problemas mentales más o menos. In one of my recent videos I talked about mod support for Doom Eternal, and oh boy my Spartans, that seems to be more and more visible per day. I saw some comments saying that mods for the game would be really hard to do, that the engine the game runs in, It Tech 7, is way too advanced to make some incredible modifications on the game. And you might be correct, my beautiful Spartan, I know nothing when it comes to programming, scripting, design, and obviously modding a game. I really just don't know the process to mod a game in the first place, but one of the most recent and astonishing looking games that can be modded are both Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry 5, both from Capcom. Yeah, I know, up to now, the only things that people from the community are able to do is change the skin of the character models, or even some of the guns they're able to use. But still, that is one of the little details that can change drastically the game experience. Imagine playing as the original Doom guy on Doom Eternal. That would be really fascinating. And literally, Steam opens up a lot of possibilities to do that. It was just the right choice to release Doom Eternal on Steam. To be honest, like, la verdad estoy muy orgulloso por Bethesda, porque la verdad este año pasado y al principio de este año están haciendo cosas bien raras y extrañas y se estaban echando a todos por todos lados. Literalmente no les importaba nada la comunidad y nada, o sea, ellos nomás querían dinero, querían llenar sus carteras y se las gordas de dinero, pero ahora se están preocupando más por la comunidad y eso está a-okay, my beautiful Spartans. Bethesda is also going to release, or at this point we might say changed, Fallout 76 from being a launcher exclusive to be able to run on Steam as well. Some of you people might be wondering, well, Midnight, you talk like if the Bethesda client was really the worst client of all time. It cannot be that bad, right? Wrong. The Bethesda Launcher, in terms of performance, it's way down there with the Microsoft Store. It really sucks. First of all, it doesn't have a refund option. The games won't load or even open sometimes, they sometimes freeze, it will download updates 2 times in a row, and sometimes the launcher won't even load. I know that these are issues that do not happen with everybody, but up to this day, more than 90% of people I know have told me that the Bethesda Launcher experience is really bad. Okay, Spartans, let me apologize for the sound, for the background noise, because there's someone modeling the house right now and he's literally besides my room, and the sound is pretty big, oh my god. But anyways, in this day and age, gaming publishers are literally the devils of the gaming universe. They do not care about what the community wants, they just want to widen their wallets with our money. So Bethesda, putting aside their greed and giving us what we want, speak loads about how they are changing probably for the better. There were a lot of people that said both on Twitter and on Reddit that if Doom Eternal was released on the Bethesda Launcher, they will skip the game completely because they do not own consoles. That's how much the community hates the Bethesda Launcher. It's not a joke, my people, it's really bad. I know that there's people that can be really tolerant and bypass all of the issues that Bethesda client has and still have a great gaming experience with it, but not everyone is the same, as I think that's pretty clear. And I know that the vast majority of PC players that have invested a pretty big amount of money in a gaming PC would be outright pissed if they had to deal with the BS experience that is the Bethesda Launcher. There is a big reason why Steam is the king of them all. It's not because it has been available for the longest, it's because everything regarding the gaming experience Steam offers is on par with what the community wants. Easily accessible UI, no crashes, user-friendly interface, mod support, in-client currency, the Steam Workshop, huge discounts on AAA games. Everything is there, everything is on Steam. I can bet my laptop that 99.9% of PC players prefer Steam over any other launcher pretty much. Recently we have been getting more and more news about Doom Eternal. The release of Stadia, new gameplay with new weapons and demons, and now that the game will be releasing on Steam. And pretty much someone just commented on my Twitter that the release date for Doom Eternal is the 13th of September. Is that true? Who knows? Please let me know now! All in all, Bethesda is pretty much clearing the road so that Doom Eternal can be a great game with no problems. We still haven't gotten any news about the multiplayer, but now that the game is going to be releasing on Steam, that's one less concern on the multiplayer server capabilities. Oh whoa. I still wonder how are they going to innovate with the multiplayer. Are they still going to keep it like the Doom 2016 one, or are they going to take the Quake approach? Please leave your thoughts down below, and please tell me if you think that Doom Eternal being released exclusively on the Bethesda Launcher was really that big of a deal. Thank you very much. Oh whoa. We just reached 30k subscribers, my Spartans. The Spartan army is growing really but really quick. I can already picture the day when the Spartan army reaches 1 million Spartans. Oh whoa. We are getting strong, and I really do appreciate all the support you have given me this year. It is really amazing. Oh whoa. Wolfenstein Young Blood and Rage 2 also got saved pretty much. Rage 2 looks like a really fun game, and the spin-off that is Wolfenstein Young Blood, which I think is like a prequel for Wolfenstein 3, looks amazing as well. And then being released exclusively on the Bethesda Launcher was a huge no from the community. I'm a big fan of the Wolfenstein series, and Wolfenstein 1 and 2 are both on Steam, so it was pretty obvious that the game was going to come to Steam as well. But knowing about the greed of the publisher that is Bethesda, well, it was Bethesda, that was far from being possible, but apparently I was completely wrong and I accept it. Someone just told me on Twitter that Doom Eternal might release the 13th of September on a Friday, because Bethesda is releasing one game every 2 months. Rage 2 will be released on May, Wolfenstein Young Blood will be released on July, and Doom Eternal will be released on September the 13th, on a Friday. Firstly because Doom 2016 was released the 13th of May, on a Friday, and second because QuakeCon is on August, and probably its software will show the last bits and pieces about the game on QuakeCon. So I think that it is really possible for a September release date, but who knows. What do you Spartans think? And so, okay Spartans, please let me know what you think about this video. Leave a like if you did, and leave a dislike if you didn't. Apparently Bethesda is showing us here and there some more Doom Eternal news every single week or month, who knows, but every single Doom Eternal news is good Doom Eternal news. First, the new gameplay, the Stadia release opening Doom Eternal to a whole new demographic, and now being released on Steam. Dude, that's pretty much what we all wanted, a Steam release, because well, console players like me can just play it on Nintendo Switch, on the Xbox One X, or on the PS4 Pro, but PC players that do not own a console will be like, well, I will skip this game because I cannot play it on the Bethesda Launcher, it's not possible. I have friends that play Fallout 76 with the Bethesda Launcher, and they say that sometimes it is really impossible to play on that. launcher because it is really, but really bad. I'm not trying to exaggerate just how bad it is. I will make a video explaining just how bad the Bethesda Launcher is, but it's really, really bad. It's like the Microsoft Store. The Microsoft Store is probably the worst launcher ever, and the Bethesda Launcher is right there with the Microsoft Store. It's really, really bad, but whatever. Do not forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, into the Discord server, and actually follow me on Twitter because I'm going to be doing a Q&A for 30,000 subscribers, and yes, just do not forget to follow me there because I post the cringiest things and my thoughts and everything, and I do not know, I'm just trying to get more followers. I think that sounds cringy, but well, I'm a YouTuber and numbers mean everything. To some people, not to me. And so, okay, Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys like the video, slap a like on it, I will greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, but very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.